Hello, you are watching a voiced video translated into English. I apologize if some words do not convey the meaning exactly. This video is about how to repair gas lighters. In the first part, I will show the repair of the Luxlit lighter, and in the second part, SB stopped working. There is no click from the piezo, and on this one you can't press until it clicks with 2 fingers, only with 3. Their piezo elements are broken. And on the red lighter the piezo element does not work at all, and the lever is pressed without effort. But the gas comes out well and burns, if you ignite it separately. All gas lighters have 2 main reasons for failure. This is the piezoelectric element and the filter. If you want to examine something, pause when watching. There was no hole here before. I cut it out on both sides so that it was always visible whether there was gas. Why it was not done this way initially is a question. Now I'll take it apart and see what's broken in it. Unscrew 3 screws, then remove the conical plastic ring that connects the 2 halves of the case. The piezo element does not click. The black tab is for gas supply, and at the same time the piezo element should work, which is pushed back due to the internal spring inside. I bought 2 lighters at a tobacco kiosk. One doesn't have a click. And the other one has it. So that's what's needed. All piezoelectric elements in cigarette lighters and gas stove lighters are the same. There are no other piezoelectric elements in cheap gas lighters. I'll just move the new one. I use heat shrink, tubing or electrical tape to create insulation when twisting the wire. But that's wrong. The red wire should be at the bottom under the piezo element. So we try it, everything works, everything is great. This is where this element wears out most often. But in the grey gas lighter I trimmed the stiffening ribs. This lever does not press all the way because the stop stiffening ribs were worn out when pressing the piezo element, when it became very tight and I had to press hard on the lever, but still I glued additional plates to these ribs with superglue. If there is a spark in the lighter and it seems like gas is flowing, but the gas is not coming out well, a very small flame, or does not light at all, this means that the filter in the gas lighter is clogged. We take out the filter from any cigarette lighter and change only it. We do not change the small pink washer. If the filter is long, then cut it and insert it into a gas lighter for the stove. The cross-shaped edges on the screws easily wore off. I cut it with a metal file like this. When you have filled up a gas lighter, but the gas barely comes out of the lighter because the filter is clogged, and to replace the filter, you will have to release this gas into the air, although you just filled it up. You will feel sorry to unscrew and release the gas, but there is nothing you can do. When a small flame is burning, never try to pick at the tip of the gas lighter with a needle. This will not help you, but will only pick apart the two springs that are inside, and you will ruin the gas lighter completely. Now we will repair another type of SB lighter. No matter how I twist the gas supply adjustment ring, the gas will not come out better. Well, maybe a little bit, and even then not for long. The filter itself needs to be replaced. I had many gas lighters, and from my experience, I would advise you not to buy one as soon as the piezo element becomes tight, and these buttons immediately break, but buy others. Both lighters were lying around in the garage for a year, and I brought them in for review. I'll repair one, and the second one will go for spare parts. Here's the thing, because of the tight piezo element, the pin on one side of the button breaks. Why did it break? Because the piezo element is tight. I'm showing how I repaired one button. I removed all of this with a soldering iron, cut it off, then used a file to sharpen it here and there. Cut off a 3mm thick piece from a nail, and the nail rusted in the garage. Cut the nail to length. The piezo element has become tight and cannot be pressed. Because of this, when pressing the tight button, the pin breaks. I attached the cut piece of nail to the button using hot glue from a hot glue gun. Or you can do it without it. Use a regular lighter to light the hot rod. It heats up, and apply the glue. With the repaired nail button, I used the gas lighter for another 6 months. Then the piezo element broke, and now I will change this element. I made a twist, insulated this connection, then assembled everything, and everything worked. Gas for filling gas lighters. And this is the end of the review on repairing gas lighters. Subscribe and like. Goodbye.